Huleia is soft pumice stone. So the rock in this area is composed of mostly soft volcanic pumice. So that's Huleia. Now Huleia before, to my right, the river used to hold white sand. And on the left here, and some parts on the right, there are ancient Hawaiian fish ponds. Total of 9 fish ponds going up this whole river. But the biggest one, I'm not sure if some of you noticed on the right hand side, that little gap looking into another body of water. Yeah. That was the biggest and the first fish pond going up this river here. Now those fish ponds, they were built mostly for like backup stock, I would say. They're only for when the neighboring chiefs would come and we hold what you guys know as luau's here. That was just to provide for that. And so that just goes to show how much resources or how much other places they had to fish out in the ocean to provide the people that actually live on the island for food. And so that's basically what our Hawaiian ancestors did. They cultivated the land, built aquacultures to make life a whole lot easier to survive. And on this island, not only did they survive, but they thrived. Back in the ancient times, Kauai, this little island, held 500,000 native Hawaiians. The island now is roughly about 73,000. But anyways, back to those fish ponds. How they did it, they basically built rock walls that block off a section of the water, and they put a little series of gates in the fish pond so the fish can travel in and out. But building that rock wall, that biggest one right there, the rock wall runs about 900 yards long. Stands about 5 feet high, 5 feet wide. And you got to think about all the challenges they had to building this rock wall. First of all, the rock, they harvested not from this area, but from 25 miles away in a village near the Waimea Canyon, Makaweli. That's where they found some nice solid stone to build with. But because they had no tractors or trailers back in those days, they had to build human chains to pass this stone, transporting the rock here to this area, building the wall. Unfortunately, they had no cement or mortar to hold the wall together, so it's all dry stack. And unfortunately for the workers who were passing this stone, they had no leather gloves. And so if you felt some of the lava rock here, you can imagine passing that stone. It can be a little rough on the hands. Most amazing thing about the build, it only took them one night to do it. And there's a wise saying in Hawaiian, lau lima. It basically means many hands make the load light. So that's what they did. All night they passed this stone hand over hand. When the job was completed, their hands and bodies were all cut up. And so they washed themselves off in the river, left the river with a film of blood red, as well as a pond. And so the name was given to the fish pond, Ale Koko. Ale means to ripple, Koko means blood. So that's basically what they saw here, rippling blood. And that's how we Hawaiians, we name things after, is based on character or description. A good example of that is the name of the port you folks are docked in, Na Wili Wili. Na Wili Wili basically means the abundance of Wili Wili trees. And the Wili Wili tree used to be flourishing in this area. It's an endemic tree, only can be found here. However, over time, this little wasp made its way here and it liked to sting the tree, laying its larvae inside the tree. Then the larvae eat the tree from inside and out. So today in Na Wili Wili, there's not a single Wili Wili tree left. And so we're really sad. But anyways, we'll find something else to make us happy.